Todd, nice to be here with you.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. Smoking Joe Frazier, only 6 feet tall even, 229 pounds, but he hits harder than any man alive. And they'll be facing James Buster Douglas, 192 centimeters tall, with a reach of 211 centimeters.
An amazing reach advantage that fighters do not expect to see in this kind of fighter. The jab is unassumingly long and sharp and fast, and that will really put you off your stride.
He is Smoking Joe Frazier, Philadelphia's finest in the heavyweight division. There's no one quite like Smoking Joe. Buster Douglas, a fighter you can never look past. Just ask Mike Tyson.
Todd, can you spot the reach difference? Can you spot it? Look at that.
And now we toss it up to the world-renowned ring announcer, Mr. Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Of heavyweights, a heavyweight champion of the world, Smoking Joe Frazier. Fighting out of the blue corner from Columbus, Ohio, in the United States, here is an undisputed.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk.
So, all the talking's done.
Right.
Now, let's get down to action.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be two that we're talking about. Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman, a true legend. He misses with that jab. They got out of the way of that right hook. Got him with a clean right uppercut. When you're fighting a swarmer and you know their goal is to bury their head right in your chest, the uppercut would probably come in handy.
Oh man, you've got a swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Hit him low on the blind side of the referee. Get him angry.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Right uppercut just off target. Nice counter. Apparently hitting his opponent in the face isn't enough. He wants to rub it in. That uppercut does not score. Swing and a miss with the hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Relax, relax.
This fight, and now you're going to let him get back in. Now it's a tougher fight.
Smartness, great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight.
Minute, stick him on the end of your jab, and then start gathering your pace and win the round back. Take away that confidence, stop him in his tracks. Get your mind back on the...
Think about the defense on it.
And there's the bell for round two. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Counterpunch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
What's the referee thinking right now? How is this fight still continuing?
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. And now going for the finish. That was the moment.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Frazier is in trouble again. Well, he is glad to have heard that. The bell rings and we start the third. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Can't score with that jab. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. They both want a knockout, you can tell. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. We know who has the power advantage, and we also know who has the speed advantage. We know who has the power advantage, and we also know who has the speed advantage. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Swing and a miss with that hook. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Down big time on the scores.
Wow.
There's the bell for round 4. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Being exerted here. He parries away that left hook. Just missed with that hook. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, What the hell am I gonna do now?
Down goes Frazier. One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
Gotta look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of...
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial. There's the bell to start round 5. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Caution is being thrown to the wind. That left hook missed. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
He threw the hook, didn't land. His stamina is off the charts. That hook doesn't score. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. And look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Let's talk about Douglas in that last round. Let's see how the corner handles their fighter here after being dropped twice in that last round.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
Get about that last round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy. Now, don't want you to
Go out there, you win this next round for me, kid. Done all your work.
It'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered.
Here we go in the 6th round. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible, because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think them. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagin, a pickpocket them.
One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Oh, wait a minute. Is Frazier in trouble? defense from Frazier.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
This fight has a real good flow to it. Is he going to punch himself out, though? A very competitive holder right there. Frazier covering up. He's got nowhere to go. And a round that seemed like eternity for them. There's the bell to start round 7. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back.
We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put him down once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not good.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Joe Frazier is in trouble. How is Frazier still standing?
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job.
Whoa, Johnny! Is this the beginning of the end for this legend? Never count out smoking Joe Frazier.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no...
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Oh my, that's a game changer. Thought we were going to see the finish there.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
And Buster goes down. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now you still want to fight.
Let's talk about Douglas in that last round.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
Focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You've let him back.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good man. Good man.
Now, get back behind your jab. Basics. Just get your rhythm back.
3 shots. Keep smart. You're getting your time in already. Right hand.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. Can you imagine if he knocks out this legend? Frazier finally answering back.
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit because it's...
Down goes Joe Frazier. Wow, that seemed to be the punch he was looking for. Let's watch it again.
I need to see...
1, 2, 3,
That's good. You at school, my boy.
6, 7. Are you okay?
School's first. when you get them grades, bro.
Well, they're
You'd be surprised what happens when you get good grades, bro.
Back into this fight.
What resilience to be down.
I'm glad that you can watch me when you get bored, you know, watch me. But other than that, stick in them books.
If he knocks out Joe Frazier, what's keeping Joe Frazier on his feet?
Being dazed now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
I'm gonna knock him out for you, don't worry.
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp.
Come on, you gotta give me that. I knocked him out more than he knocked me out, bro.
Well, Johnny, it was a very close fight.
Oh my gosh, these guys are... Yo! What? Split decision? That boy was fighting weird. He got me though somehow. That's bullshit. A bullshit? Oh my gosh.